pass, rolling to his right. They throw it, the in route to Tanner Steck, makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets, and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anastier.
LaMoure looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hey, good evening, folks, and we are live from Lisbon High School Bronco Gymnasium with the North Dakota Class B girls volleyball contest between the LaMoure-Lobos, or the visiting LaMoure-Lobos, and the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon Broncos coming to this game with the 2-2 Region 1 record, 4-6 overall, and LaMoure-Lobos with a 4-2 Region 3 record, 13-5 overall. Broncos with 9 seniors on their squad this year. LaMoure-Lobos with 3 seniors and anchored by a junior class with 5 juniors in their varsity lineup this year. So we'll return, take a word from our sponsor. We'll come back here from Bronco Gymnasium for this Region 1 Class B Girls Volleyball Contest. This is your sports announcer guy, Brent Dick, along with our cameraman, Lincoln Adair. You're watching yourliveevent.com. Be back, or we'll return in 30 seconds.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Agri Valley Insurance is a local independent insurance agency located in LaMoure and Arthur. They specialize in providing coverage for your crop, hail, farm, home, auto, and commercial requests. Agri Valley Insurance has access to many different companies and will work hard to provide for your specific needs. Go to agrivalleyinsurance.com or call your local office in LaMoure or Arthur for a free quote or to discuss your insurance requests. Agri Valley Insurance wishes the best of luck to the area local teams.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey, we return here to Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. In North Dakota Class B Region 1 Girls Volleyball between the LaMoure-Lobos and the Lisbon Broncos here from Lisbon, North Dakota. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick with our cameraman Lincoln Adair. Matchup tonight features Region 1 versus Region 3. Broncos anchored down in Region 1 with the 2-2 overall Region 1 record, 4-6 overall. LaMoure-Lobos out of Region 3, 4-2 in Region 3, and 13-5 overall. Lisbon, they're currently in Region 1, sitting in about 8th place, kind of that bottom quarter of the region standings there with that 2-3 Region 1 record. And just looking at your Region 1 teams here with Northern Cass High School sitting on top at 6-0. 15-1 overall. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood 4-1 in Region 1. Hankinson 4-1. Sargent County 4-1. Oak Grove High School 3-2. Kindred High School 3-2. Maple River sitting at 2-2 in Region 1. Then you have Lisbon and Center Cass both with 2-3 Region 1 records. And then sitting winless with Tri-State Fairmont, or with Tri-State Enderlin and Richland High School all win this so far in Region 1, North Dakota Class B girls volleyball. We were about 5 minutes away from our opening serve, and I should say our starting lineups in our opening serve here. And looking at your state volleyball, Class B volleyball poll. This was your first poll of the season. Still waiting for an updated one to come out. I believe this one came out about the 12th, right around the 12th or the 14th of September. But sitting on top with that was Mayport CG, number 1 team in the state with Northern Cass at 2. Dickinson Trinity was 3. Central McLean 4. North Star at 5. South Prairie Max sitting at 6. Lytton HMB at number 7. Botno was 8. Shiloh Christian 9. And Langdon area Edmore Munich at the number 10 spot. That was your North Dakota Class B girls volleyball poll. That was put out a couple weeks ago, waiting for that updated one to come out. May have came out today. I didn't see it before I got over here to the high school gymnasium. But that was your North Dakota Class B girls volleyball poll, that first poll of the season. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight. So scoreboard sponsored by Bank North. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping the customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. At Bank North, it's a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member of the FDIC and equal housing lender. So we'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor once again, Bank North. And then our halftime show, normally halftime show for basketball, football type events, but we do have a little intermission break between our sets tonight. So that's sponsored by Olson Accounting. If you need help with monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. So once again, thank you to Olson Accounting for being one of our sponsors for Lisbon Bronco or Lisbon High School Athletics, and also to Bank North. Still going over our starting lineups for tonight's contest, North Dakota Class B contest, Region 1 versus Region 3. The Lisbon Broncos, all seniors in their starting lineup. And starting at the middle hitter position, 5'10" senior is number 1, Kyra Heckel. The setter, 5'5" senior, number 2, Kaya Sweet. Outside hitter, 5'10" senior, number 4, McKenna Keller. Outside hitter is 5'9" senior, number 5, Ella Tui. And middle hitter, 5'10" senior, number 6, Clarissa Hoffer. Libero position, 5'8" senior, number 9. We're wearing the 19 jerseys, Kendra Differding. And right side hitter, 5'10" senior, number 12, Julian Hughes. So that is your Broncos starting lineup. We're currently 3 minutes away here from going through our starting lineups, national anthem, and then our opening serve. So we're going to step away for another 30-second timeout. We'll return here to Bronco Gymnasium in 30 seconds.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Agri Valley Insurance is a local independent insurance agency located in LaMoure and Arthur. They specialize in providing coverage for your crop, hail, farm, home, auto, and commercial requests. Agri Valley Insurance has access to many different companies and will work hard to provide for your specific needs. Go to agrivalleyinsurance.com or call your local office in LaMoure or Arthur for a free quote or to discuss your insurance requests. Agri Valley Insurance wishes the best of luck to the area local teams.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, we return here live. Lisbon High School Gymnasium, North Dakota Class B Girls Volleyball Contest. LaMoure Lobos and the Lisbon Broncos. Your starting lineup for the LaMoure Lobos. That middle hitter, the senior, is number 3, Izzy Miller. A setter, number 12, or excuse me, a senior, number 10, Josie Lang. Libero position, a junior, number 12, Savannah Steffes. Right side hitter, a junior, number 16, Addison Waldy. Outside hitter, number 12, or excuse me, a senior, number 17, Tessa Rasmussen. Outside hitter, sophomore, number 19, Nora DeBlar, or excuse me, Delabar. So that is your starting lineup for the LaMoure Lobos. The Lobos are coached by Jill Dunn, assisted by Denise Musland and Jill Wagner. Your Lisbon Broncos, your starting lineup, going over that once again, is middle hitter, 5'10" senior, number 1, Kyra Heckrell. The setter is 5'5" senior, number 2, Kaya Sweet. Outside hitter is 5'10" senior, number 4, McKenna Keller. Outside hitter is 5'9" senior, number 5, Ella Tui. Middle hitter, 5'10" senior, number 6, Clarissa Hopper. Libero position, 5'8" senior, number 9, Kendra Differding. And right side hitter, 5'10" senior, number 12, Julian Hughes. And the Broncos coached by Megan Johnson, assisted by Elizabeth Lyons and Kara Tui. So that is your starting lineups for LaMoure Lobos and the Lisbon Broncos. We're just moments away here from our opening serve between the Broncos and the Lobos. Finishing up our starting lineups inside the gymnasium. Looks like it's a little Hawaiian shirt beach theme night here for the student body of the Lisbon Broncos, sitting across the far side. A good crowd on hand. More Lobos well represented here on the visitor side. It's again Lobos. Out of Region 3, enter this game with a 4-2 region record, 13-5 overall. The Bulls opened up their season at the Northern Cass tournament, going 3-1. Then on 29th of August, they played Lytton H&B, state-ranked Lytton H&B, where they lost at 2-3. 31st of August, they played Napoleon, won 3-0. 5 September, they defeated Maple River 3-0. They played on the 9th of September, that Central Cass tournament. 12th of September, they were at Ellendale, where they defeated the Cardinals 3-0. Played Medina Pingree Buchanan and won that 3-2 or 3-2. That was on the 14th of September. Lost to Carrington on the 19th of September, 2-3. So Cardinals topped the Lobos on the 19th of September. And then on 21st of September, LaMoure played Central Cass, where Lobos defeated Central Cass 3-0. Their opening serve by Sweet for the Broncos. And that is long and out of bounds, so goes out. And that opening serve by Sweet. Kayat Sweet, the setter for the Broncos. That serve goes to Differding. That's put up, attack at the net, and blocked. So it looked like Hughes and Hoffer with the block for the Broncos, tied up now 1-1. That point goes to Lobos. That serve save dug out by Differding at the net. That's just short. And point for the Broncos. Hoffer and Hughes over there on the defense. Lobos not able to get it over the net. Point to the Broncos, tied up at 2 apiece. Differding serves. A low serve. So Rasmussen. 2 to Sweet, pushes it over. Delabar put over there, saved by Hughes. To Keller. Keller goes up. Went off the hands, it looked like, of Tessa Rasmussen, so point for the Broncos. Differding with the serve, save spot, find that spot. And drops in. Savannah Steffes not able to handle it, tried to dig that out. Another point for the Broncos. So Delabar going up, that's Heckrell. Sweet sets for Heckrell. Big power spike over the net for Heckrell. Point for the Broncos. Heckrell put a little authority on that. Oh, Differding continues to serve. Rasmussen hit that backwards. Lobos get it over the net to Hughes. To Steffes. Another point for the Broncos. Broncos now up 6-2 first set, or opening set of the match between the Broncos and the Lobos. A Differding serves. That was to Savannah Steffes at the net. Bumping it over to Keller. Went back up. Oh, Heckrell up and over. Blocks and goes over the net. Point for the Broncos. Nope. Differding with the serve. Nice serve by Differding. Finds the weak spot in that LaMoure defense on the serve. It went to Delabar. Delabar not able to handle that. So point for the Broncos, up 8-2 here with the timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. Will return in 30 seconds.
Carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools, from M18 fuel impact wrenches, new cordless 70K BTU heaters, chainsaws, and more. There's over 250 Milwaukee tools to choose from. Plus, browse their sweet pickings section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more info on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students, who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
The Broncos serve out of that timeout by Differding. Now ball back to Differding. De Heckro goes up, little tap over that, not enough on it, falls short. Lobos back to serve. So Lobos with Maya Van Eden into serve. That goes to Tui. And over the net. Returned over to Sweet. Hughes goes up, slams cross court, and drops inside. Just inside that back corner. So Hughes with the attack and the kill to that far cross court. Point for the Broncos. So Sweet Heckro goes up, big tack by Heckro. And blocked by the Lobos. Heckro's up again. Returns the favor. Broncos now up 10-3. Zimprich in the serve for the Broncos. That's long and out of bounds. LaMoure with the serve. Set number one, 10-4. Quick serve by the Lobos. Catches Broncos off guard. Goes to Zimprich. So Rasmussen with the serve, a little short. Serve with Tui returning it. Up over the net with authority. And a big spike for the for the Lobos. So Delabar with the attack and the spike. That's long serve goes out. Rasmussen now. Rasmussen gives up the serve to Heckro. Heckro serves into the net, kind of characteristic for Kyra Heckro. Serve into the net. Service goes back to the Lobos. Now a 4-point lead for the Broncos. The serve saved by Zimprich. The Tui goes up, blocked, and out of bounds off the hands of Sweet. Goes to Heckro, up with Tui with the attack, and just off. Misjudged it a little bit. Going up, saved by Differding. Attacking net by the Lobos. Heckro's going to bump it over. So Rasmussen. Delabar. The Sweet bumps it over for the Broncos. And up off, rolls across the net with Heckro. Pushes it to the backcourt. Looked like it was going to be long. Rasmussen saves it. Bump over by the Lobos to Differding. Going up with the attack. Oh, Keller comes up short and goes out of bounds. Lobos close up 1 point lead now for the Broncos. With the Tui. Tui goes up with the attack. Keller up, puts it back. So Keller going up. Looked like she was going to block it. Comes right up to the net. Taps it over for a point for the Broncos. So Keller back to serve. It's dug out by Rasmussen. Cross court. And going up that big smash across the net is Steffes for the LaMoure-Lobos. LaMoure with the serve. That sub back in or sub in and out for the LaMoure-Lobos. Looks like Waldy's back in. And Julia Delabar. It's over to Hoffer with the attack and the kill for Hoffer. Sweet with the serve. He goes to the front line. Up crosses Delabar on the far side with the attack to Sweet. Sweet bumps it back to Tui. Tui goes along and out of bounds. Tui just a little bit off in her hitting this first set. 13-12 now. Broncos 1 point lead. Hoffer goes back up, blocked by the Lobos. It goes out. Tying up for the LaMoure-Lobos now, 13 apiece. Serve from Delabar goes to Heckrell. Going up is Hughes. At the net, blocked by the Broncos. Going back up again and finding that spot in that defense. Just to the right center. The Bronco defense for a point, drops for a point. LaMoure takes the lead now by 1 over the Broncos. Delabar with the serve. Sweet bumps it over. LaMoure, Lobos return the favor. Now going to Hughes. Hughes cross court. Went to Lang. So now Lobos up by 2. The Broncos came out. Fast start in set number 1. Lobos. They hung around, reeled them back in now with a 2 point lead. Up to the net to Heckrell. Now Hoffer bumps it over. He pushed it over and saved. So Rasmussen comes up to the net, pushes it over to the near corner. Point for the Lobos. Now 16-13 lead for LaMoure. A 30-second timeout here by the Lisbon Broncos. Will return back live from Bronco Gymnasium.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
And after this timeout, LaMoure-Lobos continue to serve. Up now, 16-13 on the Broncos in set number 1. The Delabar with the serve. The sophomore. And that's just outside. The attack by the Broncos goes out. That far corner. Now 17-13 lead. Delabar at the serve, goes to Differding. Sweet gets back in, bumps it in to Hoffer. Little set, attack at the net, going up, blocked by the Broncos with Hughes and Hoffer. Now to Sweet, to Heckrell goes up, bumps it over. The attack by Rasmussen. And Hoffer and Hughes goes up, Hoffer with the block. Broncos back to serve. And point for the Lobos now. 18-14 lead for the Lobos. Serve to the back line and drops just to the inside. The point for the Lobos. Different thought it was. Serve was long, let it go. Drops just to the inside of the back line. The point for the Lobos. Heckrell up to the net, bumps it over. Going to the net, comes up with Heckrell. Heckrell goes up. Here, set at the net. Heckrell goes up with the attack and the kill for the Heckrell. The difference with the serve put the Broncos on that first run early on in this set. Oh, and nice save. Went from Sweet to Keller, but Hughes not able to get back around on it. Ball goes out. Point for the Lobos. Now up by 5. That serve into the net. Point Broncos. Zimprich back into serve. Hughes takes the seat. The serve goes to Rasmussen. Set up here, back over to Rasmussen. Zimprich with the attack is Heckrell. Heckrell bumps it. Set here to Heckrell. It's like Steffes bumps it to Rasmussen, bumps it across, and finding that spot. Steffes is not able to get back over it. Had Steffes moving here to the near side. Caught her off balance. Good point for the Broncos. And Steffes digs it out, and I was going to push it over. Goes to Zimprich. And Sweet trying that far corner again on Steffes. Steffes gets back there. A little set here in the attack by Heckrell, goes up and blocked by the Lobos. 21-17. Serve by Rasmussen. Rasmussen, little bump serve across. Point for the Lobos, now 22-17. Differding. Keller bumps it over. They set at the net. The attack blocked by the Broncos, and ball still in play. With the Differding, bumps it. Set to Heckrell. Heckrell goes up with the attack and off the hands, and point for the Broncos. Heckrell with serve. First serve she put into the net. This one goes over. Set at the net. And attack. Nice save by Sweet. Not able to get back there. Excuse me, Zimprich. Big power move at the net by the Lobos. That was Izzy Miller. Miller now back to serve. Great save by Zimprich. Sweet not able to get back around on it at the front of the net. 23-18 Lobos. Goes to Heckrell. Little set in the attack by Keller. Put back and blocked by the Lobos. Heidi Steffes. Along with Nora Delabar. Differding bumps it over. That goes out of bounds. Well, that does it for set number 1. So LaMoure Lobos take number 1, 25-18 after the Broncos jump out to an early lead. Lobos claw their way back into it, win this one 25-18. Take a timeout here from Bronco Gymnasium. We'll return for second set tonight, North Dakota Class B girls volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
And back for set number 2. Here, North Dakota Class B girls volleyball, Lisbon, LaMoure. Lobos take that first set. 25-18. The Lobos with the serve, opening up set number 2. And Izzy Miller back to serve. Goes to Hughes, up to the net, over to Hoffer. Hoffer punches it over. Rasmussen. Delabar goes up, the sophomore, off the hands of Differding and out of bounds. LaMoure opens up with a quick 1-0 lead. Miller at the serve, goes to Differding, or excuse me, to Heckrell. Lobo side to Rasmussen, going up and in the net. It looked like Tui was in the net. No. The Lobos in the net. That was Julia Delabar, the freshman. Number 20 for the Lobos, now one apiece. Tui with the set, with the attack as Hughes cross court. Goes to Delabar on that far side, point for the Broncos. Here's Sweet with the serve. Goes to Steffes, middle of the court to Rasmussen. Big attack by Rasmussen to Hughes. Hughes got back around on the ball, steps across or out of bounds. A point for the Lobos, now 2 apiece. Served by the Lobos. Broncos mixed up in the far side, and up with the attack is Hoffer. Point for the Broncos. All right, working on that stats right now. I have Heckrow with 4 kills, Hoffer with 2, and a block for Hughes and Hoffer. And Broncos now up 4-2 after that point. Tui to serve. Goes to DeLaMoure, the sophomore. Pushed across by Steffes. Up went Hoffer. Pushed it back over. To Heckrow with the attack and the kill for Heckrow. Unofficially, Heckrow with 5 kills in the game with Tui to serve. Tui and off the side of her hand goes in the net. Point for the Lobos. Here to Heckrow, to Hughes. Oh, just to the outside. Let's see what they scored that one. Looked like it. I thought it looked like it was out, but Fisher right there has a look at it. Ball is in now with Differding to serve. Here's to Steffes, to DeLaMoure. Over to Rasmussen, to Differding. Little set attack by Heckrow, goes up, smashes it to Steffes. And that back into the net. Point for the Broncos. Differding with the serve. Lobos lead this 1-0 over the Broncos in this match tonight. A big attack over on the far side. And that was number 11. So that was Heidi Steffes. Number 11 for the Lobos. Don't have her on their roster here that we have for tonight's match, but that was Heidi Steffes with the kill for the LaMoure Lobos. It was attacked by Rasmussen. Now Heckrow with the attack and the kill for Heckrow. Broncos up 9-4. Zimprich with the serve. The attack by the Lobos, blocked by the Broncos. Tui bumps it over. And set. Pushed over by Rasmussen. And point for the Lobos. So that's Maya Van Eden with the serve. Over to Heckrow with the attack. Goes to Steffes. Rasmussen up. Finds his defense. Weak spot in the defense of the Broncos. That was between Zimprich and Differding. Or excuse me, between Quall and Differding. Serve to Differding. That's smashed and attack goes out of bounds by Heckrow. So Mia Van Eden with the serve. Keller goes up with the attack, and Steffes stuck that arm out. Ball falls just short of the net. So point for the Broncos now with Heckrow to serve. That's pushed over on the far side. Looked like by Rasmussen. So DeLaMoure over there, number 20. The freshman goes up with the attack. Handled by Quall. Goes to the front line to Tui with the attack for the Broncos. Rolls back across the net. And that is point for the Broncos. Heckrow jump serve. Goes to Steffes. And blocked by Keller on the front line. That goes out of bounds. Another point for the Broncos. Rasmussen not able to handle it on the far side. Eckrell jump serve. Goes to Steffes. All the set in the attack. Tui goes up. Smashes it to the outside and out of bounds. Like Rasmussen back to serve. And number 17, Tessa Rasmussen, the senior outside hitter. Goes to Sweet, bumps it over, catches the LaMoure Lobos flat-footed. Looked like she was going to set it to Keller. Sweet bumps it over. Right in the middle of that Lobo defense. Broncos now up 13-8. That attack by Rasmussen. Oh, Tui gets a hand on it. Goes to Keller. Tui saves it for the Broncos over by the far bleachers, or visiting bleachers. Not enough as the Lobos come up with the block and the point. Oh, Izzy Miller, the senior, middle right side hitter for the LaMoure Lobos. Bumped over by Quall. To the front line to Delabar, the sophomore, and that attack is good for a point. Miller with the serve. The attack by Hoffer goes back to Miller. Up goes Delabar, and that's into the net. Point for the Broncos. The subs in and out. Steffes back in. Izzy Miller takes a seat. A Sweet serves for Lisbon. Up at the net. Was attacked by Heidi Steffes. Steffes goes back up and hits that just inside on the far side corner. A point for the Lobos by Heidi Steffes. And more subs in and out. So Delabar, the freshman, out. It's like Josie Lang back in, serving for the Lobos. And attack by Hoffer and block by the Lobos. Lang with the serve. Hughes goes up with the attack, finds a spot, and carryover. They said that she carried the ball. So a point for the Broncos. Now 15-12 lead. Broncos up by 3. Contested set number 2. That serve out of bounds by Tui. The ball bounces out into concessions area. Heidi Steffes runs it back in, gives it to her teammate, Nora Delabar with the serve. That's far. And just to the outside of that far corner line. Broncos with the point, Differding into serve. Zimprich takes the seat. That's Steffes. Delabar over to Rasmussen, bumps it over, now to Differding. Up with the attack is Hecker, a little tap over. Just not enough on it. Point for the Lobos. So Savannah Steffes, the junior, with the serve. Hits the net, bounced over, goes to Differding. Hills with the attack, cross court, and out of bounds. Lobos within 1. Steffes with the serve, goes to Differding. Keller bumps it over. Set at the net with the attack, goes up. bumping it over, and it goes out of bounds by Rasmussen. So Qual into serve. Hughes back out, takes the seat. Broncos up by 2. Qual gets it over the net. Set at the net, the attack on the far side, and up, blocked. Heckrell able to get it back up in the air. Back over to Rasmussen, bumps it over. Little touch by Rasmussen, finds a soft spot in that front line. Point for the Lobos. So me and Van Eden with the serve, goes back to Steffes, pushing it over to Qual. With the attack, Heckrell, little bump. Goes to Rasmussen. Nice dig there by Qual. Back to the front line, set here on the near side in the middle. Now to Keller. Keller pushes it over. Goes to Steffes, to Rasmussen, bumps it over. At the front line to Heckrell. Little rally going here. And Miller with the attack. Now to Keller. Set at the net. The attack by the Lobos to Rasmussen. Goes to Tui. Back to Keller to Heckrell. Steffes. Over to Heckrell with the attack for the Broncos. And off the hands of DeBlar and goes out of bounds. Point for the Broncos. Big rally point there for the Lisbon Broncos. Now up 18-16. And that serve by Heckrell, second one of the night for Heckrell. The Qual digs it out, goes off the hand to Differding. Now tied up at 18. And we have a timeout for the Broncos. A minute timeout here in Lisbon Gymnasium. Step away for a 30-second timeout. Return back live. North Dakota Class B Girls Volleyball.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Hey, welcome back. Back and forth battle between the Lobos and the Broncos in set number 2, tied up 18 apiece. The Lobos taking set number 1, 25-18. Broncos jumped out to an early lead in that one. Lobos clawed their way back and then gained the lead, never looked back, winning that 25-18. The serve goes to Keller. Keller bumps it over. Delabar, Keller, little block there, puts it back on the Lobo side. Delabar goes back up. Keller again with the block for the Broncos. Little battle there between Delabar and Keller. Keller wins that one. And the point for the Broncos, now up 19-18. And Keller with the serve, drops it into Steffes. At the front line, Delabar goes up. That time Hoffer with the block goes out of bounds. They tie it up. Sub in. It's like Zenprich in for the Lisbon Broncos. Keller takes a seat. Izzy Miller with the serve. Hoffer with the attack. Saved by Rasmussen. Rasmussen smashes it over to Qual. At the net. Bumps it over by Tui. Rasmussen set at the net, the attack by the Lobos. Steffes goes up off the hands of Hoffer and out of outs. Lobos now with the lead, up by 1. Hey, Miller with the serve. To Heckroll. Nice little bump there by Heckroll. Hopper with the attack. Goes cross court to Miller. And that point for the Broncos. Broncos tie it up, 20 apiece. Sweet to serve. Goes to Steffes to the front line. Pushed over back by Sweet to Steffes. Little set in the attack at the net. That finds it here in the near side corner by Heckroll. Gets it by Heckroll. So Nora Delabar sneaks that one by Heckroll, the near corner. So Julia Delabar out, sub in is Josie Lang for the LaMoure Lobos. Set at the net, the attack by Hoffer, finding that back line, and it does land inside. Hoffer with the point. Here to Lang, sets, Delabar goes up. Sweet pushes it over. The Lobos on their toes, able to get back. Delabar goes up, finds that same spot there by Tui. The Broncos not able to defend that near line. 2 points by Delabar. Straight power shot down the near side. Excuse me, it was out. It looked like it was in again, but that's point for the Broncos to Tui. To Heckroll, goes up, little dink by Heckroll, and it lands inbounds on the far side. The Broncos now up by 2, 23-21 timeout for the LaMoure Lobos. Lisbon Broncos with a 2-point lead. We're back here in 30 seconds.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
We've returned here to the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Broncos up by 2, 23-21. Dropped that first set 25-18 to the Lobos. They led most of the second set. Lobos tied it up 21. Broncos take a 2-point lead at the net. Steffes with the attack of the block by Broncos out of bounds. Serve for the Lobos. So Nora Delabar with the serve, the sophomore outside hitter. That serve knuckles down to Heckroll, set at the net. That's Sweet, puts it over here. Over to Hoffer. Hoffer with the attack, goes to the back line. Steffes up into the net, point for the Broncos. Heidi Steffes went up, got up just a little bit over the top of the ball, hit it into the net. Point for the Broncos. Differding with the serve at the net, the attack. Steffes goes back up. That time makes the correction and point for the Lobos. So Heidi Steffes subs in and out now on the bench. Izzy Miller to the front line. Goes to Differding. To Heckroll with the attack. Goes up, blocked. That substitution with Izzy Miller going in works out for the Lobos. They tied up at 24 apiece. Served by Steffes, goes long and out of bounds. The Broncos now 1 point away. 25-24, Qual with the serve. McQuall can put the icing on the set number 2 for the Broncos. The attack by Rasmus, The block. Keller. The attack here. Miller is going up. Saved by Quall. And into the net. And a point for the Broncos. Broncos take set number 2, 26-24. Called by the official. Quall subs in, serves for the Broncos. Broncos up. Win that one 26-24. All tied up, 1 set apiece. Return back for set number 3 to the Bronco Gymnasium after a word from our sponsors.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
And back live at Lisbon High School Bronco Gymnasium, where the Broncos tied up, winning set number 2, 26-24 over the Lobos. Lobos take the first set 25-18. And once again, the Broncos jump out to an early lead. Lobos tied up 21 apiece. Broncos hang on and win this one with the serve by Quall. Attack at the net by the Lobos. Get into the net. Officials call it. The Broncos pick up the point, win that one 26-24. The Lobos riding a 2-game regular season win streak. Coming into this contest, they won on the 14th of September over Tri-State 3-0, and then on the 19th of September here at home, they defeated the Richland Colts 3-0. And previous to that, they picked up another win over Napoleon Gackle Streeter, the Imperials, 3-0. That was back on the 5th of September. The Broncos set to serve here in third set. Sweet with the serve. The back line, that's out of bounds. Serve long by Sweet. A point for the Lobos. Broncos. They give up the serve to the Lobos now. With Lang serving to Sweet. Pumps it over. Catches the Lobos flat-footed once again. The second time Sweet elected just to bump that over. Catch the Lobos. Off guard, now tied up. Tui to serve. Goes back to Steffes. And Hoff with the attack. Not able to get up over the top of it. Hits it back up underneath and out of bounds. And number 16, Addison Waldy in for the LaMoure Lobos. That's Delabar with the serve. The sophomore goes into the net. Differding, senior for the Broncos. Libero position, number 19 with the serve. And long, and Delbar maybe could have let that one go. Took her chances on that. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Broncos. Differding goes back to Delabar, the front line. Steph. Here to Steffes, over to Rasmussen, bumps it over. It falls short. Point for the Broncos. Differding continues to serve. And push it over by Sweet. Little rally going here. Up Keller to Heckrell. Tui's going to push it over for the Broncos. Goes back to Steffes. Here to the front line to Lang. That's extra hit. Little soccer kick by Rasmussen. The Broncos pick up another point. The Broncos capitalizing on some of the defensive mistakes by the Lobos. Up now 5-2. Differding serves. Drops it to Delabar. Over to Lang, the front line, back to Steffes, and going up with the block and getting it over the top. So Heidi Steffes with the point for the Lobos on that attack. A quick serve by Steffes off the hands of Differding and Tui in the back line. Goes to Heckrell. Hughes with the attack. Pushing it over, blocked by, looked like Hoffer. Keller going up. Puts it back. Keller and Heckrell with the block and the point for the Broncos. I should say Keller and Heckrell with the block. If you get a half a block for that, both of them going up there helping the Broncos out. Now a 6-5 lead for the Broncos. So number 2, Mia Van Eden, the sophomore with the serve, goes to Differding. Differding over the net to Van Eden. Rasmussen goes up, trying to find that soft spot in the defense. Now Miller up. Set at the net. Heckrell going up. Attack. Block. The set. Keller going back up. Cross court. He set the attack by Heckrell up. And lands here in the near corner. Point for the Broncos. Gets it by Steffes. Another kill for Heckrell. You know, unofficially have 8 in the game with 2 blocks. Working on the stat keeping here from Bronco Gymnasium. Have her down by the end of the season. Miller going up. Nice save by Quall. Or to Tui. A rally going here by Rasmussen. Hits it far and out of bounds. Broncos now up 8-5. Broncos 2-2 region, 2-3 region 1. 4-6 overall. That serve into the net. Broncos give up the serve. Now back over to the Lobos. Lobos with the sub. It's Grace Stroh back to serve. It's like Rasmussen takes a seat for the Lobos. Miller gets it up to Delabar. Broncos push it back over. Find that spot again there in the Lobo defense. A little flat-footed. Keller to serve, set number 3. Broncos up 9-6. To the front net. Oh, up and over. Delabar. Sweet with the save for the Broncos. They set the attack by Delabar. Cross court goes up, smashes it out of bounds. Keller back to serve. To Steffes. Van Eden and up, and Hoffer with the block and the point for the Broncos. Miller, cross court smash out of bounds. And timeout for the Lobos. Well, Coach Jill Dunn down now 12-6 in the third set. calls a timeout. We'll return back here in 30 seconds.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Seconds tick away here on this timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. Broncos up 12-6. Coming out of this timeout with Keller serving for the Lisbon Broncos. Going up, Miller with the attack. Heckrell with the save for the Broncos. Up 2, he goes up, little tap over the net, goes back to Steffes. Delabar punches it over. Sweet. Set at the net, the attack by Delabar. Tui looking to find that spot. She does. Tui finally able to bring it down inbounds. Broncos up 13-6, third set. Steffes going up. Big attack by Steffes. Push, hustling by the Keller. Gets it back over the net. Little tap over. Heckrell with the attack. Goes far and out of bounds. Heckrell from the back line with the attack. Put a lot of zip on it. Hits it out of bounds. Now Miller with the serve. Heckrell digs it out. Set at the net. Over to Hoffer with the attack. Goes to Miller. DeBlair. Tui with the smash. In the set, Miller goes up into the net. Point for the Broncos. Broncos up by 7 with Sweet to serve. Qual takes a seat. At the front line there, Van Eden. The ball going up underneath the net there. Van Eden not able to dig it back out. Broncos up 15-7. Van Eden brings it back in. Steffes pushes it across. Set. The attack on the net by Tui. Tui not able to get up. Point back over to the Lobos for serve. Josie Lang to serve, the senior setter for the LaMoure Lobos. Zimprich in the game for the Broncos. Hughes goes up. Catches Steffes flat-footed there on the back line. Broncos up now 16-8. Tui serves. And Delabar set the attack here at the front. The set, Heckrell going up with the attack for the Broncos. Smashes it right into Steffes and point for the Broncos. Give her 9 for the night for Kyra Heckrell. Tui to serve. Oh, Hoffer smashes that across the net. Right at Delabar, not able to handle it. The thing is dropping the right way for the Broncos. In this third set, they're up 18-8. Another timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. Will return for the last 7 points here from Bronco Gymnasium. Your sponsor announcer guy, Brent Dick, along with cameraman Lincoln Adair.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small.
They're rolling out of this timeout. Tui serves into the net. The Lobos with the serve, with Delabar back to serve, pick up a couple points. Now 18-10 lead for the Broncos. Broncos were up by 10. Delabar gets it to the back line. Tui with the hustle. A good hustle by the Broncos. Not letting the teammates stand around and watch those balls that you hustle after. You might get lucky, get it back over the net. Delabar serves it long for the Lobos. Broncos pick up a point. 19-11 lead for Lisbon. Differding to serve, attack the net. Steffes goes up. Differding digs it out. Keller pushes it over. Steffes laying the far side, smashed. And the kill for the LaMoure Lobos is Addison Waldy, the junior right side hitter. Steff with the serve, set at the net. Hughes goes up, bumps it over. DeBlair gets a hand on it to Miller. That just drops it inside up over Heckrell for a point. The lead cut down to 6. Steffes to Tui. Keller punches it over. Keller not able to handle that. Into the net, 19-14 lead for the Broncos, down to 5. And timeout for the Broncos. LaMoure Lobos clown their way back into this one. Coach Megan Johnson sits the Broncos down. To slow things down, get some momentum back here. We'll return back in 30 seconds.
The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
A timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. Coach Megan Johnson, defense set back up. The serve by Steffes. With a sweet Heckrell with the attack, goes up, punches it over. Handled by Rasmussen. Rasmussen with the attack, up, blocked by the Broncos. Punch back over by the Lobos. Over to Tui. Heckrell with the attack and a kill. Point for the Broncos. Unofficially have 10 in the game for Kyra Heckrell. Couple of blocks. Hoffer, 3 kills. 3 blocks along with Hughes, 2 blocks. Broncos picking up another point, now up 21-14. Lobos overall 13-5 record. Broncos bring a 2-game win streak into this contest. Looking to make it 3 here tonight. Tied up one set apiece. Tui punches it over to Steffes. Rasmussen, Differding gets under it, sets it, attacked by Heckrell. Rally going, let's see who pulls this one out. Up and out of bounds. The point goes to the Lobos. Lead back to 6. Van Eden back in the serve. Goes to Tui. Heckrell pushes it over. Van Eden sets. Attacked by Miller to Tui. The sweet. Rasmussen with the bump over. Set at the net. Heckrell's going to go up with the attack. Off the hands. Steffes trying to get it back over. Van Eden punches it over for the Lobos. Good save. Hustle by the LaMoure-Lobos. Heckrell goes up with the attack at the front line. Gets it up and over the outstretched hands and arms of the Lobo defenders for the point. Heckrell jump serve and pushing it over is Rasmussen on the far side. Tui punches it over. Goes to Van Eden to Steffes. Rasmussen blocked by Keller and in the net. No point Broncos. Heckrell with the serve. 2 points away from third set victory for the Broncos. Miller pushes it over to Heckrell with the set. Up in the attack is Keller. The sets. Rasmussen cross court. Front line to Tui. Up at the block. It's like Miller. So Miller and Julia Delabar combined for the block on the far side. Lobos pick up another point. 23-16 lead for the Broncos. Goes to Quall. The set at the net to Keller. And Delabar pushes it over. Set going up is Miller with the attack and off the hands of Quall. A point for the Lobos. 23-17 lead. Lead back down to 6. So Grace Stroll serves that goes to Quall. Keller up and over. She's going to get a carryover on the ball by Keller. Lead down to 5. Broncos can break the serve by the Lobos, but that's an ace now for Stroll. Broncos break this serve, be 24, and then pick up another point. They could win this one, 25-19. Over to Tui. Delabar goes up, smashes it, lands inside, hits the back line, just inside the back line. Oh, LaMoure-Lobos now within 3. Stroll continues to serve. Timeout by the Broncos. Megan Johnson calls a timeout. We'll head back here from the live from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We'll head back after our 30-second timeout. Talk this one over and get set for our closing points of this third set.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
LaMoure-Lobos close the gap here, close the distance. And down by 3 with serve. So Grace Stroh with the serve for the Lobos. Goes back to Differding. The Tui. Heckrell bumps it over. And set at the net. Attack by Miller. It goes across. Saved by, dug out by Quall. That's sweet. Trying to find that soft spot in the deep middle of the LaMoure-Lobo defense. Quall with a nice save for the Broncos. Keller goes up in the net. Broncos with the point. Now 1 point away from victory. 24-20. Subs going in and out. Differding takes a seat. Hoffer to the front line. And Keller to serve. Goes to Delabar on the near side. Delabar goes cross court up the net. Sweet. Hoffer going up. Blocked and put back by Delabar. Hoffer going back up with the attack. Saved by Van Eden. Hoffer going to cross court. Came back all the way across the court. Tried to get over the top of that. Not able to get enough on it. Goes into the net. 24-21, back to 3. That serve is long and goes out of bounds. Broncos with the third set victory. Win this one 25-21 here live from Bronco Gymnasium. Lisbon goes up 2-1 over the LaMoure Lobos. We'll return after word from our sponsors.
Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from M18 fuel impact wrenches, new cordless 70K BTU heaters, chainsaws, and more. There's over 250 Milwaukee tools to choose from. Plus, browse their sweet pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more info on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Broncos take this third set, 25-21, over the LaMoure Lobos. They're set number 4. Lobos with the serve. Miller back to serve for the Lobos. Miller goes to Heckrell. The back line, Hopper up, smashes it over to Stroh. He gets pushed over by Sweet. The Broncos diving all over the place, have to get back up off the floor. Gets back on their feet, smash across the net in the attack, and point for the LaMoure Lobos. Nora Delabar. First point of this fourth set. Miller serves. Hoffer with the attack going up, blocked by Steffes. And Brooklyn Brown over on that far side. Miller, Heckrow digs it out, going up. Steffes. Differding got a hand on it. Steffes went up with the attack off the hand of Differding, so Lobo is taking early 3-0 lead. And Miller took a little off that serve, goes into the net. Broncos pick up a point, now 3-1. Sweet to serve. Goes to Van Eden. A little punch over. Tui, miscommunication by the Broncos, pushing it to the back line and scoring the point is Sweet. They're kind of standing around looking at the ball, wondering what's going on both sides. Sweet punches it over to the back line of the Lobos. Point scored for the Broncos. Served by Sweet. The front line, the attack by Steffes. That went off the hand of Differding. The point for the Lobos, now up 4-2. Bump to Lang. It's set to Heckrell. The front line going up, smashed it over his Hughes for the Broncos and a point. Tui to serve, goes to Delabar. The point for the Lobos. Delabar with the serve to Heckrell. Up underneath it, Hughes moves out of the way. Lands right in the spot where she's standing. Delabar to serve, goes to Tui. Sweet back over by Hoffer. Another point for the Lobos. The Lobos with a little momentum in this one, up now 7-3 over the Broncos. Good bump by Differding to Heckrell with the attack. Goes to the back line to Steffes. Set at the net. Hoffer goes up, punches it back over at the block. Differding to serve, goes to Delabar to the front line to Lang. Up is Rasmussen, back to Differding. Tui pushes it over to the front line to Lang. The attack, and Sweet with the dig, goes to Differding up at the front line. Keller not able to get back up underneath it. Net serve up and over the top of it by Steffes. Big attack by Heckrell. Point for the Broncos. Unofficially, Kyra Heckrell with 11 kills in the game. Goes to Qual with the serve for Lisbon. Lang attacked by Miller. Cross court, smashes it out of bounds. Broncos within 2. Qual to serve. Delabar handles it to Lang. Attacked by Rasmussen. Heckrell up. And punches it over is Lang. Goes to Heckrell with the attack. Smashes it to Delabar. And a point for the Broncos. Qual with the serve, the back line to Delabar. The attack is Miller, cross court. Hand on it was Keller and out of bounds on the Broncos side for a point for the Lobos. Van Eden, that serve back over to the Broncos. Heckrell's put 2 in the net. Serving tonight on our first serves. This goes up to the front line. Miller with the attack. Finds a soft spot by Differding for point. Served by Stroll. Keller cross court. Saved by Van Eden. Qual going to set at the net here. The attack by Kyra Heckrell going up. Then blocked, but then punched back and not across by the Lobos. So point for the Broncos. Keller serves it to the back line. Stroll. Front line, the attack by Miller. Hoffer gets a hand on it, slows it down. Punched over by Heckrell. Point for the Broncos. Goes into the net. Excuse me. Point for the Lobos into the net for the Broncos. Zemprich goes back to Tui. Van Eden sets at the net. Attacked by Steffes. Blocked by Hoffer. Mishandled. Steffes has to punch it over. Hoffer goes up at the attack. Takes a little off it. At the net is Steffes and Hoffer. Hoffer goes back up. Off over to Heckrell. Tui. Broncos communicating out there. Hoffer goes back up. Big rally here. LaMoure up 11-9. Steffes. Hoffer gets it over the net. Up to the net is Van Eden. Going up to Tui. To Hoffer and hits it out of bounds. So Hoffer kind of backed out of her spot. Tui not able to move over there on that far side. Hoffer not able to get underneath it. So point for the Lobos in that rally. Oh, big tack and kill for the Lobos. Nora Delabar goes up. Broncos call a timeout here from Bronco Gymnasium. Back in 30 seconds.
Accounting may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern's.
After that timeout, the Broncos come back with the point by Hoffer. Sweet with the serve. Delabar pushes it over. The front light set. Dewey with the attack. Goes just outside and it's in. So called in by the official here on the near side. A serve by Sweet. Put back in play for the Lobos. Delabar pushes it over. Set, attack at the net. Hoffer going up. Finds near side or far side. Point for Hoffer in the kill. A Sweet to serve. Goes off the hands of Grace Stroll. Then out of bounds. Point for the Broncos. Tie it up. 13 apiece. Megan Johnson electing to take that timeout after that big attack and kill by Delabar. Gets rates the ship for the Broncos. Cross court smash by Steffes. Lang to serve. Off the net to Heckrell. Broncos have to push it over by Sweet. Set, attacking the net, going up is Steffes. Then bumps it over, finds that soft spot in the Bronco defense. When you look down some of the match scores for the Lobos, they're used to these tight games, winning 3-2 over Medina, lost 2-3 to Carrington. They Lytton HMB to 2-3. Or 2-3, losing that one to Lytton HMB. The Sweet hitting it over. This is Zimprich. Bump there. Steffes punches it over to Heckrell. To Hughes. Oh, just not getting enough on that jump there. Just out of the reach of Julian Hughes and out of bounds. Sub back in the game. Rasmussen in the game. Stroh takes the seat. Lang to serve. Pushed over by Sweet. Trying that push over that's worked a couple times for Sweet. Getting up. Nice save by the Lobos. Hoffer in the back. It's going to go out of bounds. So sub in and out. We have Tui and Zimprich are out. Differding in. A big attack over on the far side for the LaMoure Lobos. So Waldy, the junior, coming in. Attack and the kill for the LaMoure Lobos, 13-18. Hughes punches it over. The net, Steffes, little tip over and point scored for the Lobos. Sweet not able to get to it. Hopper. Little bump, set the attack by Delabar. Hopper pushes it over, and she carries the ball over by Hopper. The Lobos up 20-13. Coach Megan Johnson calls another timeout for the Broncos. We're back here in 30 seconds.
Building Supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
After the timeout served by the Lobos, Lang drops in between Keller, or excuse me, dropped in between Differding and Wertman in the back line. Lang with the serve. It's the Differding. Sends it to the front line. Attacked by Hoffer. Cross court. Lands inside the far corner. And sub in the game, Tui Wertman goes out. So Tui to serve. Steffes up, nice little touch, puts it up and over the hands. The Bronco defenders on that front line. Now up 22-14. Pushed over to Hoffer with the attack. Cross court, long and out of bounds. The Lobos in the hunt here to tie this one up, 2 sets apiece. To push us to a 5th and final set. The Tui to Zimprich. Heckrell punches it over. Lobos 2 points away from set number 4 victory. Hughes up with the block, off the hand. Sweet not able to handle it. Broncos down by 10. LaMoure 1 point away from claiming set number 4. Delabar with the serve. The Heckrell. Set to the front line. The attack over there on the far side. Heckrell going up into the hands. The blockers, the front line. The point for the Broncos. Steffes and Waldy not able to handle that attack by Heckrell. Point for the Broncos. Lang set. Steffes goes up, smashes out of bounds. Just long. Right at the feet of the official on the far side. We have Zimprich going in, Keller out. Nope. So Differding to serve. 8-point lead for the Lobos in the 4th set. Goes to Steffes. The front line, the attack. And just a little dink over. Rasmussen just gets up under that. Got enough on it to get it over the net. Lobos claim the 4th set, 25-16 over the Lisbon Broncos. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Step away from another word from our sponsors.
On-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Agri Valley Insurance is a local independent insurance agency located in LaMoure and Arthur. They specialize in providing coverage for your crop, hail, farm, home, auto, and commercial requests. Agri Valley Insurance has access to many different companies and will work hard to provide for your specific needs. Go to agrivalleyinsurance.com or call your local office in LaMoure or Arthur for a free quote or to discuss your insurance requests. Agri Valley Insurance wishes the best of luck to the area local teams.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
Hey, back for the conclusion of this match between the LaMoure Lobos and Lisbon Broncos here, set 5. They're tied up at 2 apiece. Lobos claim the first set 18-25 over the Broncos. Broncos pick up the second 2 sets, or set 2 and 3, 26-24, 25-21. Lobos bounce back, win 16-25 over the Broncos in that 4th set. Served by the Broncos, goes to Tui. Attacked by Tui, up and over. Delabar sends it over, back to the net, set. Hoffer with the attack. Back to Steffes. Set at the net, the attack by Hughes. And back to set by Van Eden. To Delabar, nice dig by Differding and pushes it up and over. There's Delabar. The first point. Hughes with the attack. To Steffes. Stroll punches it over to the back line. Set. Hughes. Lang with the attack and hits the hand of Hoffer and goes down on the Broncos side. 2-0 lead. Yeah, keys to the Broncos. Sets 1 through 3. They jumped out to a fast start, early lead, and were able to hold on. Set 4. The Lobos grabbed an early lead. 4-5-0. Broncos not able to catch up. A rally going here to Tui. Goes backwards to Steffes. Delabar goes up, pushes it over. It's set by Tui. Lang going to the front line. Set. Attacked by Hoffer. Finds a soft spot. The defense. LaMoure able to get it back up. Hoffer goes up again. Attacked by Waldy. Heck roll. Tui up. Punches it to the back line. A rally point here for Steffes. Then out of bounds. And in. It says it's in. Give that one to the eagle eye of the official. Looked like it was on the outside of this near line. Hughes with the attack to the back corner. This time, Steffes able to get back across. And Rasmussen with the kill for the LaMoure Lobos. The Broncos have to break this serve. Now down 4-0. Hoffer going up, cross court. Steffes set at the net. Bent. And Broncos not able to handle that. By Delabar, just a fingertip pushed over the net. Timeout by the Broncos. So Megan Johnson down 5-0. LaMoure Lobos at the opening of this 5th set. Calls a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
LaMoure jumps out to an early 5-0 lead over the Broncos in this 5th and final set of the night. Hughes goes up with the attack on the far side and out of bounds. Oh, 6 unanswered points opening this up for the LaMoure Lobos. Served by Lang, that goes to Heckrell. Hoffer punches it to the back line. Steffes. Lang pushes it over for the Lobos. The Differding. Set at the net. Attacked by Hoffer going up. Off the hands. Front line. Save and into the net. So Waldy pushes it into the net. Point for the Broncos. Tui with the serve. Hitting the ace for Tui. Steffes with the attack. Cross court. Smashes it out of bounds. The Broncos breaking that serve of the LaMoure Lobos. Able to get 3 points back now, 6-3 lead for the Lobos. Tui to the net serve and gets it over. A little Bronco luck, horseshoe luck for the Broncos. For Tui, 6-4, 2-point deficit for the Broncos. The Waldy into the net. The Broncos now down by 1. Timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. We're back in 30 seconds.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
And back after this timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. Broncos within 1 with Tui serving. Down 6-5. Step number 5. Broncos picking up victories in sets 2 and 3. That's set by Tui out of bounds. Delabar with the serve to Differding. Set the attack by Hecker on the far side. Punches it over. Finds a soft spot in that defense. Right by Steffes and Delabar. Differding to serve. Punches it across. Goes to Rasmussen. Set at the net. The attack on the far side by Steffes and blocked by Heckrow and Keller. That tied up 7 apiece. That serve long and out of bounds by Differding. Nice serve by Steffes. Out of the reach of Tui. 2-point lead for the LaMoure Lobos. The Tui. Sweet attack by Heckrell. And point up and over the hands of Miller and Waldy in the front line for the Lobos. Qual to serve. Punches it across to Rasmussen. Rasmussen going up the attack. Miller cross court. Heckrell with the attack up and over and scoring point for the Broncos. The ball landed on the Lobo side of the net. Tied up at 9 apiece. Qual with the serve. Delabar. Rasmussen pushes it over. Attacked by Heckrell. And once again, Heckrell gets it by Waldy and Miller. Right now I have Heckerl unofficially with 15 kills in the game. Not off the hands of Rasmussen. Another point for the Broncos. 11-9, timeout by the LaMoure Lobos. Here it's set number 5. Broncos grab a 2-point lead. We'll return here 30 seconds for the conclusion of set number 5.
Agri Valley Insurance is a local independent insurance agency located in LaMoure and Arthur. They specialize in providing coverage for your crop, hail, farm, home, auto, and commercial requests. Agri Valley Insurance has access to many different companies and will work hard to provide for your specific needs. Go to agrivalleyinsurance.com or call your local office in LaMoure or Arthur for a free quote or to discuss your insurance requests. Agri Valley Insurance wishes the best of luck to the area local teams.
And Broncos with this 2-point lead in set 5, up 11-9 over the LaMoure Lobos. Qual with the serve. Lobos looking to break the serve of Qual. The front line, the attack by Waldy. Handled by Differding. Gets out of the way to Sweet. Tui, Keller punches it over. Lang, attacked by Miller. Oh, save by Tui. Punched over by Sweet. Hustle by both teams out there. Not kill by Rasmussen. Now 11-10 score. Broncos up by 1. Van Eden with the serve. Heckrell goes up with the attack, trying to find that far corner. And Eden got a hand on it, helped out Stephenson into the net. As Delabar pushes the ball into the net, point for the Broncos, 12-10 lead now. Heckrell to serve. Heckrell not having her best night, serving and having a great game at the net for the Broncos. To Rasmussen. Goes to Tui up with the attack to Steffes. The front line. Rasmussen punches it over. Set. Attack by Heckrell goes up. Off the hands. And the point for Heckrell and another kill for Heckrell. Officially 16 in the game. Lisbon student body fired up on their feet. Miller going up for the Lobos. Sweet pushes it over. The front line, Miller with the attack. Qual gets underneath it. Heckrell, a little miscommunication over between Tui and Heckrell. Heckrell focused on the ball to Tui. The Sweet pushes it to the back line. Attack, big attack by Steffes. Heckrell, mid-court shot, big attack and a kill for Heckrell. The Broncos trying to seal the deal here. 1 point away from victory in set 5. Goes to Steffes on this big serve by Heckrell. Punches it over. Van Eden goes to Heckrell. The set. The attack by Keller going up. Set. Rasmussen cross court. Into the net. Heckrell with the attack. Goes off of Steffes. Back to the front line. Tui. Keller going up. A double touch there by Miller. Differding. The attack by Tui. Cross court. Nice save. A one-arm punch shot there by Delabar. Big rally point here. Who's going to win it? Little miscommunication over the Teller and Tui. The front line attack by Rasmussen. Big shot to Differding. Point. A little more Lobos. Our 14, Brooklyn Braun in the game. Been in the game for a while. The Heckrell gets it in the air. Keller. Braun over to Miller. Oh, up and off the hands. Goes to Tui and out of bounds. The Lobos not down and out yet. 14-12. Goes to the back line serving Tessa Rasmussen. Punched back in by Van Eden to Miller. Delabar pushes it over. Set, attacked by Heckrell. And just to the inside, it's winning shot by Kyra Heckrell and the Broncos. They take this one 3-2 over the LaMoure Lobos. And that is your final. The Broncos win 3-2 over the LaMoure Lobos, winning this last one 15-12 off a big attack and a kill by Kyra Heckrell. We're going to step away, come back, recap our game tonight, our match tonight between the LaMoure Lobos and the Lisbon Broncos. We'll return back to Bronco Stadium.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey, welcome back here to Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We're home of the Lisbon Broncos, picking up this 5-set victory over the LaMoure Lobos tonight. The Lobos jumped out to the first set lead here, winning that one 25-18. Broncos pick up sets 2 and 3, winning 26-24, 25-21. Lobos come back in set number 4 and win that one 25-16 over the Broncos. Broncos hit down early in their fifth set, down 5 or 6-0. They had a timeout here by the coach Megan Johnson for the Lisbon Broncos. Kind of rights the ship. Broncos get back within 1. It was 6-5, and then it was just back and forth battle before the Broncos, before they took a lead, about a 5-point lead there, up over the Lobos. The Lobos and clawing their way back into that one, closing it up 14-11. And the Broncos win that last point with a big smash over the net and kill by Kyra Heckrell, winning this one 15-12 for your 5-set victory tonight here from Lisbon Gymnasium. And looking at your Enbridge Energy player of the game, life takes energy with Enbridge. Energy for life, Enbridge.com, or visit Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. That goes to Kyra Heckrell tonight, the hitter number 1 for Lisbon Broncos. Kyra unofficially in the game with 18 kills. So working on her stat keeping here for her volleyball stats. 18 kills up at the net, also with 3 blocks. So that is your Enbridge Energy play of the game, going to Kyra Heckrell, helping the Broncos to this 5-set victory over LaMoure Lobos tonight. And Precision, RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game for RDK Enterprises out of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, and questions, contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. That's at 701-636-2119, or visit plannerdoc.com. At RDK Enterprises, they're here to help you. And that goes to another Lisbon Bronco, and that is number 6, Clarissa Hoffer, 5'10" hitter, a senior for the Broncos. Also picking up 5 kills in the game and doing some of her magic up at the net with those block shots, and 5 block shots for the Lisbon Broncos. So that is your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game for Clarissa Hoffer, and also your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game going out to Kyra Heckrell, both the Lisbon Broncos in this 5-set victory over the LaMoure Lobos. So Broncos improving their overall record to 5-6, still sit at that 2-3 record in Region 1. LaMoure Lobos dropping their overall record to 13-6. They're out of Region 3, sit at 4-2 for the LaMoure Lobos. So looking at your schedule, or upcoming schedule for the Broncos, Broncos play EKM, Edgeley, Coleman, Montpelier on the 28th of September. So EKM are one of the top teams out there in, I believe it's Region 3, if they're not the number one team in Region 3 right now. So they're coming in here to the Bronco Gymnasium after Broncos carrying now a 3-game win streak, winning on the September 14th over Tri-State and September 19th over Richland, picking up this victory tonight over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 3-2, so cruise into the 28th of September, that match against EKM with that 3-match win streak. LaMoure Lobos are next in action, or facing the Enderlin Eagles. That's on the 28th of September, and then they travel to Deslax Burlington Invitational the 29th of 30th of September. And just a reminder here, Bronco Gymnasium over the weekend, we have that Lisbon Enderlin tournament starting here Saturday at 8 a.m. So that's on the 30th of September here at Bronco Gymnasium. That'll wrap things up here from Lisbon High School. Your final, the Broncos take this one 3-2 over the LaMoure Lobos, winning this last set 15-12. We're back here on the 28th. Game time approximately 7:15 p.m. for that Edgeley Calmalt-Pillier match between with the Lisbon Broncos. So that'll do it here. Signing off for the night. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with cameraman Lincoln Adair. We'll see you on Thursday.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.